This video is actually a part of another assignment that I'm doing from my Digitalk 202 class, and basically I'm just going to be ranting about a weekly lecture topic which I'm very passionate about and I have a lot of qualms about. It always ends in an hour-long argument in class against a bunch of people with takeaway coffees and Apple computers and another bunch of people who are just sitting in their little corner on their high horses with their PC computers, and I'm sick of it. Squash all the qualms once and for all. I'm going to lay it down. This is my video on the ever-going, as I would like to affectionately term it, battle of the brands that is iPhones versus Androids. I am an iPhone user. I have an iPhone 6, but I have some qualms with iPhones and Apple as a company in general, and I'm not going to rant about all of the technical stuff because I know that everybody that's watching this is already going to be familiar with generative platforms and open and closed platforms and permissive and permission and all of that jazz. I'm here to tackle the fundamental problem that I have with my own life choices and my own philosophy towards my technological mobile devices. If Android is so great and they allow you to do all these things like have open walled gardens and fancy apps that aren't controlled by your money or entering one platform like Apple, and you know what? You're going to pay more money for it as well. Your device is going to cost more money than an Android phone, even though it does less things. Great, yeah, let's go out and line up in the dark for 6 hours and buy it when it comes out on day one, because why not? Why not? I've been on the internet, I've read all the articles, I've had those people that sit down and they talk to me for 20 minutes and they just rant and they try to justify why their Android phone is so much better than my shiny new white iPhone 6. And I don't care. Even if Android phones are so great for generative content and prod users and convergence culture, now I'm just shouting a bunch of random words. Why do I go out and buy an Apple phone that's worth probably $400 more than an Android phone that does not as many things, and you just have to take all of this information like some kind of farm animal that's being bred for slaughter from Apple, the higher powers, the Apple gods? I can't fathom why I accept that. People say that having an iPhone is like reflecting your self-identity because you can get a fancy case for it and you can customize the background. You can do that on an Android phone, but you can also customize it in the way that it looks and the way that it functions and the things that you put on it and take off it and create using it. But with this, you can't do any of that, and yet I still go out and buy it. And I know why. I figured out why. I figured out why I choose this every time. I am a materialistic narcissist. And you know what? So is everybody else that goes out and buys an Apple iPhone. They are sleeker and they work better and they look nicer. They are aesthetically pleasing, and that's their gimmick. That's why they can take more money from you and give you nothing back in return. You know what? It's all about brand loyalty. Once you buy an iPhone for the first time, you go through the 2-year contract and then you think, well, I can either learn how to use an entirely different phone on an entirely different operating system by buying an Android, or I can just get another iPhone, even though I hated it at times. But look at it, it's so pretty, it's so nice, it's got a gold ring around it, and that's it. That's why I bought it, because I'm a materialistic, terrible person. When I go into a uni class, what do I see? What do I see out on the desks? Apple, 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 Apple. All the little Apple logos lined up on people's laptops. And you know what? I'm one of those people. While I do have issues with being one of those people because I know that I'm missing out on all of this extra control that you get with an Android device or a PC, I'm always going to pick the thing that is shiny and nice looking and makes me look cool and like I got the latest thing, even if it costs me $400 more and I can't do anything with it. That's what you chose. You chose materialism, well, you compromised practicality. I'm so materialistic and so narcissistic that I need to have the shiny new iPhone 6 or the iPhone 6 Plus or the iPhone 70 million thousand, and yet I'm somebody who produces content for the internet and believes in the benefits of convergence culture and generative content and, you know, making YouTube videos or writing blog posts or designing websites. I'm all for that and I'm hoping to get a job out of doing that. But you know what I'm going to use when I go on my break at that job and go to take an Instagram photo of my coffee and my lunch on my lunch break? I'm going to use iPhone because I'm a terrible person. I hope all of you other Apple people out there can sympathize with the conflicted self-philosophy that I have on my mobile device use, because it just makes me realize how much of a narcissistic and materialistic and consumerist person I am. And it makes me sad, but I'm not going to stop doing it because the end of the day, who's got the phone with the little gold ring around the home button? Me. Who paid $400 more for it even though it can't do anything? Me. Who's stuck with it even when they drop it down 2 flights of stairs and it cracks and the screen doesn't work, but you have to stay in the contract because it's for 2 years and you can't afford the exit fees? Me. And who's accepted that and is going to keep accepting that for the rest of all time? Oh wait, that's me too. Whether you're an Apple or an Android lover, I'm not going to change your opinion because I know you wouldn't change mine. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you watched it and got a laugh out of it. And if you'd like to see more of my face, make sure you click subscribe. I promise I'm not always this mean. I'm actually quite a lovely person if you like sarcastic commentary. So I'll see you around. No, jokes. I'll see you when I see ya. Bye.